most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heine, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Back in action again. We were off for a week.
Yeah, but we just kept on putting the videos up.
Yeah, we did.
We backlogged them.
Top 3 reasons people fall in their home, and we got 5 exercises to stop their falls.
Sure.
This is based upon my experience. I mean, what are the types of patients I've seen, and you're going to back it up with a little bit.
Yeah,
of
we've
research
discussed
too.
this, and I concur. And I think most any therapist would really say this is right in line.
Yeah. And this video, by the way, is dedicated to one of our followers, Karen. We kind of did her a raw deal there, and we wanted to make it up to her. And she wanted a video on exercises she could do to prevent falls. She's pretty young yet, but she's looking ahead.
Right.
So,
very wise person.
If you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free. We upload every day. Do you know what we're giving away, Liz, right now? iReliev. We're giving away the TENS units. Yeah, fantastic. So, yeah, if you want to join one of our giveaways, go to our website, bobandbrad.com, or you can grab us on any one of our social media channels. And
sure.
We'll send some positive vibes your way.
There
We
you
haven't
go.
done that in a while. Oh, okay, let's get started, Brad. Quite often, falls are due to medical reasons. There could be impaired eyesight or side effects of medications. But I'm going to talk about the things that we can change. So one of the top reasons I see people fall, and my mom, unfortunately, this happened to her and my mother-in-law, is when they get distracted.
Sure.
So my mom was at church, she's walking along, and someone yells her name, and she goes like this, and that turning of the head, it's very difficult. That's one of the challenges to your balance is when you turn and avert your eyesight.
Right.
Because your eyes are what helps provide balance for you, one of the senses.
Right.
And if you take that away, put it under stress, it puts you under stress.
Right. Plus, you got the vestibular system and other.
Exactly,
So you're
Brad.
working with 2 different systems and changing things quickly, and it's a problem.
It's another thing I always warn people when the holidays come up, always make sure someone is keeping track of the elderly, because there's a crowd and everybody's distracted, and I've seen people fall on the holidays a lot because of that. So number 2, a lot of times a lot of patients I've had fell when they were trying to pick stuff off the floor.
Sure. Yep.
So, one answer to that is just to use a reacher.
Right. But, they're about 3 foot long. You squeeze it, and it works good for picking up light objects off the floor.
But so, yeah, what we're going to do is show you the ways to pick, work on picking stuff off the floor so you maintain that strength so you're able to do it.
Right.
And we're all of our exercises are going to be based upon these faults, basically.
Sure.
These problem areas. And the third area that we see, and this one you can back up a little bit, Brad, with the research, is that they're just weak in the legs. And quite often it's the hips, it seems to me, and the ankles.
Yeah, I just took a continuing ed course on geriatrics and falls last December, and that was one study showed the number 1 reason for falls was not the balance in the visual, but strength. And
yes.
Like you said, in the hips and the quadriceps. So, getting out of a chair, bending over to pick things up. If you don't have the strength, or ankle too, if your ankles are weak, it all ties together.
And that's what I've seen too. That seems like those 2 areas, if they're weak, they really, you see a lot of falls with those type of people. So we got 5 exercises. We're trying to keep it simple, and they're all addressing these issues.
Sure.
The first thing, just to even have people warm up a lot of times, and this is to show you how difficult it is. You can just walk along, and what I want you to do is look up in all 4 quadrants. So I want you to look up there, down there, down there, the 4 quadrants. So you're walking along, you're up here, there, down there, up, down, down.
So if you're walking somewhere and people observe you, it looks like you're pretty confused.
Right.
But,
and I am.
But it really does make a difference. And if you have poor balance and feel at risk,
you're going to probably want to use the Booyah stick or
stick
something.
or a cane, or walk with someone.
Right.
Or, if you're really unsteady, you may not be appropriate for this.
Right. Safety first. Have somebody with you, holding on to your belt if that's a concern.
Right.
But I have patients work on this all the time, and we have a hand on them while they're doing it.
Correct.
So, all right, the next one, number 1, then this is the first one we're going to do. This is a lot safer because you can hold on to a chair, or in Brad's case, he's got the Booyah stick here. And what you're going to do is we're going to get some strengthening here. So we're doing marching. So we're strengthening the hips a little bit. But while you're doing it, I want you to turn your head. And that makes it harder, doesn't it,
Oh,
Brad?
yeah.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Now we're putting it under stress.
Now, what I might suggest is that you actually pick out a point to look at the right, and then a specific object on the left, so it gives you something to focus on.
Gotcha. And that's generally what you're going to be doing. You're going to be focusing on something when somebody.
Right.
So, you can do like 15 to 30 of these. I mean,
The marching,
yeah.
right?
I mean,
Assuming you don't get fatigued.
right. So you can also advance that. Well, why don't we do the other one first, and then we'll show you how you can advance that
Sure.
with the band.
Yep.
So that's one of the hip strengthening exercises. The second one is going out to the side.
Sure.
Now with this one, you want to keep the toe kind of pointed straight that way. I'm not going out this way. I'm going straight out to the side. This is a very important muscle for balance. This is the one where you see people kind of swaying, or what they call a Trendelenburg gait deviation. Right. So you want to make sure that one's strong. And I'm going to, start off by doing these. And yeah, don't dip like this. No, nothing like that. But then eventually you can work up, and you can use a countertop too. That would work.
Right.
Eventually you want to start turning your head with this.
That takes a little coordination.
Yes,
it's
it does.
Doing this thing and
yeah.
this.
But it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
You're gonna find it very surprising that it's a lot more difficult.
All these 10 to 20 repetitions would probably work out well.
10 to 20 to 30. It depends how strong you are and where you're at in your advancement.
Sure.
You want to go and slip that band on, Brad?
Sure.
And I'll show the next one. The number 3 is actually, and this is one where you probably again would need somebody to help you. You can start by just walking the tightrope. You just pick a line on the floor. I'm just walking between the tiles. But then if you want to make this more difficult, you actually turn your head back and forth like this. And you can see right away I'm starting to lose my balance. Again, that is one that you would probably do. This one you can maybe do on your own. If you want to make it harder, you go actually heel to toe. I'm actually going to struggle with this one.
I'm not laughing at you, Bob.
I promise. So Brad's going to show the advanced version now of the hip strengthening exercises.
And even that one or this one, if you got a cupboard to hold on to, or a cane, or the stick, one or another, make sure it's safe. And if you feel wobbly, you should not be doing it.
Right. You could walk along a cupboard.
Right.
Yeah.
One hand on the cupboard, or just above the cupboard. So if you do lose balance, you just simply catch your stabilizer. So be careful. Ooh. All right, so we're talking about
strengthening hip flexors.
Right. This would be for more advanced people. Your balance is fairly good. You want to maintain it or improve it. You get the band. We got a sync band here that's stretchy around just above the knees, where I like to usually put it. But you can go lower. It makes it more difficult. And again, the same body mechanics, good posture, not doing this, and this will make quite a bit of difference. If you're doing 30 before, you're depending on the resistance, you might drop down to 10 and feel the same amount of fatigue. I can already feel my hip abductors starting to burn a little bit here.
Yeah, this is going to be and this probably could be Karen, because Karen's in pretty good shape, she said. So
yeah,
you could also do marching. Yep.
And that adds that little bit of resistance, which definitely you can feel the difference with or without it. Much easier without it, especially when you get up into the 10 to 20 repetitions. This is not a real difficult one, this lighter color.
Right.
But
it makes a difference, though.
Oh, yeah.
So,
right.
Next one, again, we want to address the issue of being able to pick stuff off the floor, and there's 2 ways to do that. One is just going to be the pure squat.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to work on doing squats, and we try to have it that you keep your back straight while you're doing it. So, but I'm going to reach down like this, and you want to actually probably take your hand and reach down like you normally would. Now, watch your head, because a lot of times you bring your head forward, you start bringing your body forward. I'd prefer that you kind of look down, see where it is, and then reach like this. But you can do repeated squats here. And if this is too difficult for you, start with just shallow ones.
Sure. Yep.
But in any case, even if it doesn't get to the point where you can do the squat and pick something off the floor, it's going to strengthen those hips.
Right.
So we really want you doing it.
So
we've had some people do it in a chair, right? I mean, you work on, let's say you're afraid you're gonna fall, you can do squats like this.
Right.
And then if you do fall, you go into the chair.
You're safe. The chair is behind you. It's that safe. You can have the cupboard here in front of you. I've had that with people that are marginal, and that just makes sure that they're safe.
So Lots of squats, going to be really good to do. You can even use your arms to start off with if it's difficult. Eventually, you can even work to the point
Sure,
where you don't
you
have your
bet.
arms at all as you get stronger.
I'll just say repetitions on that. 10, probably not 30 on
Yeah,
that.
you're probably
That's
not going to
pretty
do 30
aggressive.
on that. That's yeah.
Yeah, probably 10, maybe 20. So 10 to 15 to start out with is a good number.
By the way, at the end of the video here, we're going to show one fun secret for improving your balance. I forgot to mention that, Brad.
Yeah,
Gotta
it'll be fun.
Yeah,
funny.
it'll be fun. So the last one we're going to do is lunges. And this is a great way to pick stuff off the floor is actually go like this and dip down and grab it like this
Yep.
and then come back up again. It's easy to keep your back straight. But again, you can do it with a countertop and work on going down. And you're going to want to switch legs
Yes.
so that you strengthen both sides.
This is one that you can step backwards and do a backwards lunge as well. And if you got a stick or a cane, that really makes a big difference on your stability when you're practicing this. You can alternate. Boy, it works a good quads too.
It works a good quad. It's a single leg. You're really working that one it's taking all the burden.
Yeah,
So.
that front leg is working double time.
All right, Sam.
Oh,
You gonna help me out? So Marcus, I want you to cue up the polka music. Ready? Oh, you want to grab
Bob,
that?
we broke. Oh,
Dancing is one of the best ways to improve your balance.
oh, really?
Oh, well, one, you got somebody supporting you, so if you start losing your balance, they can help you.
There you go.
Unless you both go down.
Right.
And then, boy, Sam, you are a handsome man. And also, so you're working on side stepping and stepping forward, turning, twisting, you're turning your head, you're watching other people. It's very... Cue it up, Marcus. Here we go, baby.
I hope you can get it. It's a polka.
Yeah, it's a polka.
When you're this part of the country, everybody
knows how to
polka.
All
Yeah,
right.
there you go. Bob, you are incredible. Oh,
Yeah.
the major dip. Oh, man.
All
You
right.
got him dizzy there.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. See you later.
Adios.